Bitcoin's price is dropping and you're wondering, is it time to panic? In today's video, I'm gonna give my honest opinion just based on the facts and the charts, including what exact price I would be concerned if we went below. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Steve. I'm gonna help you have a lot more success and a lot less stress by focusing on the facts. Hit that subscribe button. Let's jump straight in. I want to start with, we did a very large survey and 3 things became true from everyone in crypto. Number 1, you're in crypto for financial freedom. You want financial freedom. Number 2 is buy alerts. You want to know when to buy, and you also want to know when to sell. So what did we do? We went into the lab for the past 10 to 12 months and we designed the best indicators. I'm talking about indicators that outperform holding by 10x, indicators that will destroy whatever trading strategy you're using now, indicators that'll keep it simple, easy, and you get buy and sell alerts right to your phone. That's all gonna launch on September 27th. Our goal was to help you get one step closer to your financial freedom. You're gonna absolutely love them. There's limited seats. They're gonna fly off the shelves because the price is gonna be drastically reduced for those that jump in early. So September 27th, you can sign up. It's gonna be completely different than our courses. So if you're a student or you haven't been a student with us yet, you're gonna absolutely love what we've got in store for you. Drastically outperform holding and drastically outperform what strategy you're using now. September 27th. I can't wait. Let's jump straight into the video. We're gonna start with the Gaussian channel. As you know, this Gaussian channel on the 5-day has been incredibly accurate for a 10-year glimpse of Bitcoin. And basically, anytime we're in an uptrend and we come down and we enter it, this Gaussian channel acts as quicksand. Unfortunately, we entered the Gaussian channel on May 16th of this year. And we've been inside this Gaussian channel for 125 days. We are currently under quicksand, full head under quicksand, and we're having resistance from the top channel. If we scroll out, you can see the past 4 times that we've done this in history, where we've been in a large uptrend, we enter the Gaussian channel. Generally, we're stuck in the Gaussian channel for a year. Okay, an average of 1 year we spend inside the Gaussian channel, trapped in quicksand, before we can finally claw our way out. We're 125 days in, and right now we have our full head under the quicksand, holding resistance. Our median line is currently at about 40K, which is a very critical level, some foreshadowing for some future charts. So keep a close eye on 40K, keep a close eye on this 50K. 50K and 40K are the 2 most important prices, and we'll get more into it as we get further into the charts. But unfortunately, still trapped in the quicksand. Now, let's take a look at a 2-week chart. So we're gonna take a couple steps back, we're gonna look at the bigger picture, and we're assessing, hey, is it really time to panic? We already know we're trapped in the quicksand, but look, is it time to panic because of the quicksand? No, we've been in the quicksand for 125 days, but let's look at some further data. We'll look at some candles, we'll look at some price action happening here. We got some critical market structure happening at 45K, right? On the 2-week chart, we close this candle in 6 days from now. So in 6 days from now, we definitely want to be above 45K, okay, with the body of the candle. If not, the next level that we're really eyeing up is that 40K. And you can see the structure here from this July 19th candle and this candle from August 2nd, and these wicks from here from May 24th and June 2nd. You can see it happening for quite a while, but that 40K is a critical level, and the level under that would be 36, and the under that would be 32. We'll talk about whether or not we believe we're going to get to those levels, but what we see happening in the stochastic RSI, which is our momentum. We had a critical cross up on July 5th, which we covered on this channel. We finally got above and confirmed above the 20, which we talked about on this channel. But now we're potentially going to have a cross down. We're in the midst of it as we speak, but as we stand right now, there is no technical cross. We're getting very close, and it really relies on the price action. where this candle is going to close. We definitely want to see it above 45K in 6 days from now, and at the very least hold 40K as critical market structure. Now, as we continue on to a daily chart, so we covered the big picture, we have a better understanding of what's happening. We're going to jump into a daily chart for those of you that want to know what's happening right here, right now, what's going on. Please let us know. Well, we've got this red line. The red line is the 200-day moving average. If you don't have that on your chart, I recommend putting it, right? A lot of really traditional traders will have a 200-day in whatever market they're looking at. It'll give them a great perspective of kind of the big picture. Generally speaking, when we're above the 200-day, the market is bullish. And generally speaking, when we're below the 200-day, the market is bearish. Currently, we are below it, okay? We also just breached this line here where we've got some critical market structure at this 45, 46K on the daily chart. And again, the next level of support really is at that 40K, which dates back to this candle from June 13th, as well as May 20th, and even as far back as January of this year with the critical resistance there. So 40K is a strong level, and we expect to have some support coming in at that level. So right now, is it time to panic? I mean, we broke this level here, which we hadn't been that low since August 7th. But again, market structure wise, technically wise, we're below the 200-day, slight pause for concern, but we're still above 40K, right? As illustrated in some other charts that we showed you. 40K is that median line here. 40K is also the level of support here. So right now we're above 40K. So is there a major cause for concern? Not really. If we were below 40K, then we'll talk about what we believe could happen as we get into some further charts. So we're on the weekly chart now. We covered the 2-week chart. We covered the Gaussian channel. We covered the daily. Let's jump into the weekly and take a look at the same data just through a different lens. So you can start to piece this puzzle together so you can stay more level-headed. You never want to get too excited on the way up, and you never want to get too down on the way down. If you look at the big picture and how Bitcoin moves, these days where Bitcoin is exploding in price, those are rare. Just like the days where Bitcoin is plummeting in price, those are pretty rare. If you look at the big picture, those are probably less than 20% of the days for Bitcoin. Most of the time, Bitcoin's fairly boring, going sideways, right? Unfortunately, that holds true. So these days where we're going up or down quite a bit, just remain level-headed, take a deep breath, everything's gonna be fine. Now, if you look at the 21 EMA, we're still holding support on the 21 EMA, so that's a good sign, right? Technically speaking. Now, on the RSI, we do have a slight pause for concern on the RSI. 2 points of concern. Number one, we had a high back here on May 3rd. We were unable to create a higher high. In fact, we haven't created a higher high all calendar year of 2021. We've been in a downtrend this whole year, and that tells us if this trend continues, we should take out the low. We should take out this low of 41. We don't want to do that. Hopefully we come down, we double bottom, or we don't even get there. Maybe we hold support at this 48. But right now, we're sitting strong at 50. However, we're below this 56 level. Historically, over the 10-year period of Bitcoin, if you scroll out, we are bullish if we're above this 56 and we're bearish if we're below. So this theory that we've used for years actually holds true as well with the 200-day moving average. We said right now we're bearish, right? Does that mean we think Bitcoin's going to go down? We think it's going to go down to zero? No, we're not one of those channels that's doom or gloom. We're just stating the facts and the charts. The facts are when we're below the 200-day, we're bearish. When we're below this 56 level in the RSI, we're bearish. That's just a fact. It's not our emotional opinion. It's not some ridiculous prediction. It's just when we're below here, the market is bearish. It's a fact. However, we're still in a strong uptrend since 2018. We created our low, our high, our higher low, our higher high. What we want to see coming off of this higher low is we want to see a higher high. It doesn't happen over the course of a day or a week or a month. This is a span of multiple months. We want to see over the span of the next multiple couple of months get above this and make another higher high to continue our trend. In order to do that in the short term, we have to see us get above this level, which is 62 on the weekly, and more importantly, above the 65. We want to take out this high here and this high. We want to create a higher high, which we haven't done all year in the RSI. Stochastic RSI, and then we'll get to the legendary NVT HV. So stochastic RSI, we talked about a cross down on August 30th. What does that mean? It just means our momentum is heading down. We don't have any momentum to keep heading up. If you think about it like a rocket ship, when the rocket ship, Elon's rocket ship, reaches its pinnacle, it doesn't have any more momentum to continue up. It's a slow turn down, and then it starts slowly down. It picks up momentum as it's falling. That's what's happening right now, and you see that reflected in price action. Again, is it a major point of concern? No. Anytime we have an inflection point where we make a turn, this is what happens with price action. You can see it reflected every time. So what you want to see with the stochastic RSI, you would love for us to catch support at this level, at this 50 level, or at the 20 level. So watch the 50 level, watch the 20 level. Hopefully we can start to see a bounce and our rocket ship starts going up and momentum starts coming into the market. Now, the legendary HV NVT, again, key level at the 40. On the weekly chart, we're still red with the NVT HV, which is bullish, okay? So that's, again, people may say, oh my God, Steve, are you bullish or bearish? We're just talking about the facts. The facts in this chart right here, which we've been covering for years, this is bullish. No major concern right now. When we go below the 40, that's when the major move happens. Bitcoin makes 1 or 2 major moves a year. We haven't made one all year. We've had some pretty strong price action during the calendar year of 2021. However, it's not Bitcoin's biggest move of the year. That's a fact, and we see it in the chart. We see it historically in the chart over a 10-year period. Anytime we go below the 40 and we come out, that's when the major move happens. If we come out in red, the major move is bullish. If we come out in white, the major move is bearish. It's that simple. We're not there yet. We're getting close, and this takes some time. Again, it's not going to happen today or tomorrow or even next week. You've got to remain patient with this, but Bitcoin is preparing for its major move, and we can tell with the volatility. The volatility is dropping. Anytime you see volatility dropping, that's the calm before the storm. We have yet to have our storm. We're currently at 54, and we want to see it get below this 40 level. Next up is the greed and fear. What I love to see with this chart is that we're starting to change our momentum. You saw in the RSI where all year we created another lower high. Well, again, here, as of August, we created our first higher high here, reversing that trend. We had an incredibly strong base down here at 27, which was key for September 26th. When you saw prices plummeting, you saw a lot of fear come into the market. We held structurally support here where we built. We spent months building out this base here. This key level of 27 here was our resistance, and now it's our support, okay? So what you wanna see over the coming weeks is to hold that support at 27, and over the next handful of weeks to a month or so, you wanna see us take out this high of 79. You wanna see us get above here, which the chart, if you're just looking at a chart, if you're a chartist, you can see that there's a strong possibility that we're going to hold support at 27, and there's a strong possibility that we're going to come back above 79. If you're just looking at the facts in the charts and you are a chartist, that's what you would say based on just the facts. Now, 3-box theory, again, holding strong with price action, and I saw some questions come in about the length of the box. Irrelevant. The point of this 3-box theory is the bottom of the box is a 1.5x multiple of the previous all-time high, and the top of the box is a 4x multiple. Generally, this happens in a pause in the market where we're in the midst of a bull run. It turns bearish, but it remains in this box right before its blow off top. Okay, we saw that in box number 1 back here in 2013. We saw it in box number 2 in 2017, and so far we've seen the same things play out in box number 3. The only point of difference, the only caveat to this story is the action in the RSI on the monthly, okay? Right now, and historically, we've never had a bull run where we went below 71 on the monthly RSI. We've never had it. Anytime we've gone below 71 on the monthly RSI, it meant the bull run was over. And that's historically speaking. And we went below there on May 1st, which we covered here. And since then, that's been our danger zone. If Bitcoin gets above on the monthly RSI, above this 67 to 71, above this danger zone, it's going to be an absolute rocket ship. It will be an absolute rocket ship. It'll be quick, but it'll be a rocket ship, okay? If we get above this level. But so far, this has been our resistance, but not, I mean, if you look at the charts and you look at the facts, it's no surprise. It dates back to 2011 and 2012 2012 when we started to form this danger zone as critical support and resistance. So right now we're holding resistance. It's not at the end of the world because structurally we've been in an uptrend for a couple years now. So we got rejected from here, we created another higher low, and we got rejected from here, we created another higher low, and in the short term we got rejected by here. What you want to see is us to keep this structure at 60, come back up and test this and hopefully break through and get into the danger zone and eventually hold support at this danger zone. That's what you would like to see if you're a bull, and again, that would be an incredible rocket ship. But overall, is it time to panic? No. It's not time to panic. It's time to remain level-headed and look for some good opportunities in the market. But really what you want to keep a close eye on is the $40,000 level and the 40 level. Everything with the 40, okay? 40 level in the HV NVT. By the way, this HV NVT, we've gotten bombarded with emails. Everyone's begging to have this indicator. So if you make it in time on September 27th to sign up, we're going to give you the HV NVT that's custom designed by us free. That'll eliminate all the emails that we keep getting from our custom indicator. What we're watching is that $40,000 level. We want to remain having support at that level. So if we go below that level, I will be slightly concerned. If we keep above that level, I'm really not that concerned in the short term. Okay, we'll talk about the market from a few different angles this week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also watch this video, 3 simple steps when to sell. We'll link it here. It'll also be down below, and I'll see you right back here on the next video. We're gonna have another video this week and potentially 2 more videos this week. And again, September 27th is gonna be a big day. It's going to be a big day. I want to help you get one step closer to your financial freedom. Whether you're a student or not, be ready to sign up. There's going to be limited seats. They're going to fly off the shelves, and it's going to be incredible. I'll see you on the next video. Peace and love.